Yeah, I think Rick was just grabbing.
Bro, what are you doing with popcorn, man?
Why would I not make popcorn?
Oh,
I feel like I'm about to watch a prize fight.
Bro,
Serious?
you're supposed to be a professional, right?
Wait, hold on. Am I the only one that realizes what's actually happening right now?
We know what's going on.
We're winning. Nate White is about to go on and put the nail in Othella's coffin on live
Whoa,
TV.
no, I do not approve of the coffin talk. But yes, it is accurate to say that things are going according to
Look,
plan.
respectfully, Ashley, I do know the difference between a public statement and a private conversation.
I don't think you do.
Well, I don't see any cameras around here right now. Oh, shut up. It's on.
All right, welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the show, Nate White.
Nate the Great.
Yes, the Daily Horn reporter who just dropped an absolute bombshell of a report on embattled GM Othella Akpem. Welcome to the show.
It is truly my pleasure, Stan. Thank you so much for having me. So you guys
All right. Just give us a quick summary of what was in the article for those of us who haven't gotten a chance to read it yet.
Well, I encourage you to read the article. And if you want all the details, make sure you go to the Daily Horn's website. But here's the gist of the story. GM Othella Akpem, how do you say Akpem?
Yeah. Akpem.
I mean, has created a rift in the organization between himself and brand marketing VP Freddie Novak. Now, is going so far as to confess to those in the inner circle that, check this out, he believes that Novak is angling for his job.
Drama.
Is there any truth to the idea that Freddie Novak would look to move to the basketball side of operations? I know that he and Phil Boyer have worked very closely together, but this is the first time I've heard of this, and I'm fairly plugged in with people in that organization.
That is true. JJ's plugged in.
I'm plugged in. Perk, I'm plugged in.
Well, JJ, I couldn't find a single person who could confirm that. As far as I can tell, maybe it's a little bit of what we call a paranoid delusion on the part of Akpem.
Wow.
Nate, that's a serious accusation.
Hey, listen, I don't write this stuff. I just report what I find, right? That's why I wouldn't make it lightly. But I've heard from multiple sources inside the organization that Akpem has attempted to undermine Novak in order to convince team president Phil Boyer to move on from him. I mean, Phil Boyer.
Yeah, well, he's basically eliminating the perceived threat of his job.
Right, eliminating that, the threat of his job. I mean, the paranoia sets in, right?
Interesting.
Can you go into that a little bit more? How
Look
has
at
he
you.
undermined him?
You want it all.
My colleague John Luck reported earlier this season that Akpem forbid MP from engaging in any PR initiatives around the city, which, of course, were organized by no other than Mr. Novak himself. He also reportedly ignored the findings of the team's analytics department on a consistent basis, going so far as to tell the organization's proprietary all-in-one stat are complete and utter nonsense. And of course, you got the proposed MP for Shep trade,
right.
which, obviously raised, multiple red flags across the league with all the rival GMs, and many of whom view MP, I'm going to say it, as a superior talent.
Really?
You hear that, Perk? Perk, I know you heard it. He said MP's the superior talent.
JJ, I don't know what it is with your exception with MP. I'm not ready to give up on Shep just yet. But if everything you say is to be true, Nate, it sounds like Othella is GMing to save his job, not the betterment of the team. And that's unacceptable. You can't trust someone who puts themselves before the team like that.
Where did this idea come from that Freddie Novak was angling for Othella Akpem's job?
Everybody.
I mess it up all the time.
JJ, that's a great question. And something that continues to confuse the people I've talked to who are actually familiar with the dynamics of the preferred of the situation.
I know
actually.
I'm confused.
Of course. But, the best I can tell, Othella preferred Owens, but was overruled by Phil Boyer on draft night. Then, when Phil hired Freddie Novak to help smooth things over with the fans, Othella convinced himself that Freddie was gunning for his job.
That's too much.
I keep getting hung up on this convinced himself part. What do you mean by that?
It's obvious. Well, I haven't been able to find a single person who thinks Freddie has one iota interest in the job. Right.
Okay.
Right. He currently doesn't have the background, obviously. And yes, Phil Boyer loves what he brings to the team, but would never hire him to make basketball decisions. I mean, obviously, that's not an area of his expertise,
Not even
right?
close.
No.
Well, listen, if that's all true, then I don't see how Othella can continue to be the GM of this franchise. It's never easy to call for someone's job, and I respect that this is the man's livelihood,
Right.
but you can't GM to save your job. Your responsibility is to the organization. This is the cardinal sin of team building. We've seen it time and time again in this league, and it never ends well.
Right.
When you lose the big picture like that, and that has certainly happened with the proposed MP Shep trade, it's time to move on.
Well, hold on for a second. Othella's a good man,
Yeah.
a family man, but I have to agree with JJ here. He's not the right fit for the job anymore.
You hear that, Stan?
Wow.
That's Perk agreeing with me.
A Perkins JJ agreement. This is certainly a stunning turn of events.
You're welcome.
So stunning, in fact, that we actually took to the streets to ask City fans what they think about the current situation. Check this out.
MP is one of the finest young men and the greatest basketball talents I've ever had the pleasure of calling a friend. And anyone who would consider trading him needs to get his head screwed on straight.
Yeah, I don't want to speak out of turn about what's going on behind the scenes, but as far as MP goes, it would be a tragedy, honestly, to trade him for Shep. And I mean on every level.
Organizations disagree on talent and direction all the time. That being said, MP has given everything to this city and is a tremendous talent. So it's difficult for me to see why someone in Othella Akpem's situation would try to move him, especially at such a high cost.
There you have it. The city is united behind their rookie MP.
As well they should be, Stan. Seems the only guy who doesn't believe in MP is this guy, Kendrick Perkins.
Y'all ready for this? I actually believe in MP.
Oh.
But guess what? I just believe in Shep more. But forget all that. Based on everything that we've learned over the past few days, Othella, he has to go. The sooner, the better. Carry on.
All right.
That couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a 90-10 split in favor of MP on social.
Get it.
Yes. Hey, hopefully Phil Boyer feels the same way.
Wait. Bro, I know you're joking with me right now.
What?
That's your ringtone?
What's wrong with La Cucaracha?
That is your ringtone.
Yes.
Hey, how about picking it up already?
Okay. Jeez. Hello? Speaking. Yeah, he's right here with me. Sure, he'll be right there. Yo, do we have any more popcorn? I know we haven't finished.
Bro, who was that?
What? I'm hungry. That was Phil Boyer's office. He said he wants to see you right away.
Did he say anything else?
Just that it was urgent.
That's interesting.
Is that bad?
I don't know. How did Phil sound?
Well, it was his receptionist, and she sounded how she always sounded. You know, polite, courteous. But you should probably get over there and see what he wants.
Yeah, I'll get over there.
Yeah.
Hey, no matter what happens, we're gonna get through this, okay? We're gonna get through it together.
Y'all hot?
No, hey, rip off this Band-Aid.
All right.
There's no time for dawdling. Go.
All right. See you guys in a bit, all right? Here we go.